The most beautiful word on the lips of mankind is the word mother and the Lord. And the most beautiful call is the call of my mother. It is a word full of hope and love, a sweet and kind word coming from the depths of the heart. It is a word full of hope and love, a sweet and kind word coming from the depths of the heart. The mother is everything. She is our consolation in sorrow, our hope in misery, and our strength in weakness. She is the source of love, mercy, sympathy, and forgiveness. He who loses his mother loses a pure soul, who blesses and guards him constantly. Everything in nature bespeaks the mother, and the mother, the prototype of all existence, is the eternal spirit full of beauty and love. The word Lord Mother is hidden in our hearts, and it comes upon our lips in hours of sorrow and happiness, as the perfume comes from the heart of the rose and mingles with clear and cloudy air. The most beautiful word on the lips of mankind is the word mother and the Lord. And the most beautiful call is the call of my mother. It is a word full of hope and love, a sweet and kind word coming from the depths of the heart. It is a word full of hope and love, a sweet and kind word coming from the depths of the heart. The most beautiful word on the lips of mankind is the word mother and the bird. And the most beautiful call is the call of my mother. It is a word full of hope and love, a sweet and kind word coming from the depths of the heart.
Shri Mataji, a very good morning and welcome to the morning meditation. Let's all collectively offer pranams. We seek permission for this collective meditation. Then bring our attention to Sahasrara. Raise our Kundalini and take bandhans. Let's take 3 Mahamantras followed by Shri Ganesh Mantra.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्र स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवै नमो नमः।
With right hand on Mother Earth, let's pray to Shri Ganesha. Shri Ganesha, you in the form of Shri Nirmal Ganesha, please remove all the negativity that may be creating obstacles to my spiritual ascent. Please bless me with the majesty and the dignity of the pure spirit. Attention on center Mooladhara, Shri Gauri Ganesh Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Gauri Ganesh Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Shri Ganesha, please make me innocent and wise like you. Please bless me with the joy of Brahmananda. Shri Mataji, please bless me with the complete fearlessness and surrender of Shri Ganesha. Attention on right Muladhara. Shri Kartikeya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kartikeya Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji, you are Sakshat Shri Rakshasantri. You in the form of Shri Kartikeya. Please bless me with the dynamism of Shri Kartikeya. Please bless me with absolute divine knowledge and complete surrender at your lotus feet. Let's raise our attention slowly along the Sushumna to our Anhat Chakra. Swadhisthana, Nabhi, void. 10 times around the void. Anhat Chakra. Bandhans to Vishuddhi. Bandhans to Agya. Attention on Sahasrara, Shri Nirvichar Samadhi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirvichar Samadhi Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. In this state, let's absorb Shri Mataji's Amritvani.
So the most delicate one is the emotional. This emotional one is a collectivity in a camouflage. For example, when the Sahajogis will meet, they'll hug themselves, kiss each other, and will be very, very nice to each other, you see, and sit down and sing songs like hippies. Take the guitar in the hand and swing on the tune of love. This is actually Vishuddhi at the collectivity point. And that, of course, is very difficult to get rid of, because it gives you a very comfortable feeling. And people get confused with emotions. They think it is joy. Joy only can be achieved through complete detachment. The detachment which is egoless and super-egoless. But now, the problem that human beings start facing is the assumption that they are gurus. They start speaking about Sahaja Yoga, talking about Sahaja Yoga, and they start thinking that they have become already Shri Krishna. They have even a greater ego than the person who is actually ignorant about Sahaja. Ignorant about Sahaja. They start talking with such tremendous ego that I myself frightened of them. How much they know about Sahaja Yoga, I sometimes think. And they start asserting it so much that it's frightening. All this can be also said that they feel that protocol is not all right and there should be proper protocol, so we are looking after the protocol, we are the guards of the protocol, or all these things there. Now, those who are on the emotional side see the ego of others, while those who are on the ego side see the emotions of others. So, one criticizes another. But they don't see themselves that they are falling a trap into one of the extremes. So, unless and until you are detached, you cannot see it. I will not say I committed a mistake, but it happened to be a mistake. For the first 3 years of Sahaja Yoga, I never talked of a booth. I thought I'll be able to manage without that. But a lady came in Sahaja Yoga who was possessed and who tried all kinds of tantric tricks, so I had to tell her. Now every Sahaja Yogi is a bundle of booths.
Chaque Sahaja Yogi est une gerbe de booth.
You ask any Sahaja Yogi, why did you do it? Must be a booth. If you say that, how is it that you have done such a thing, then they will say that I do not know, it's the booth who has done. They are never there, all the booths are there. Now I don't understand how to deal, even as a guru, because if my disciples are there, I can tell them, but if there are booths, what do I have to tell them? I can talk to Sahaja Yogis, but not to booths. They won't listen to me. So this is the greatest escape that Sahaja Yogis have found now, which is the worst, which was never before. So sometimes I feel it was a mistake I introduced this word booth. They excuse themselves by just saying, Mother, it is some negativity. Unless until there is something in you that contains the negativity, how can there be negativity? If you are detached, if like stone, then you cannot contain this negative water in itself, in it. You don't become more negativity, you become more a guru. Now, when I say that you should not be negative, supposing under such circumstances you should not be a bhoot, you should be yourself, then they start feeling guilty. So all kinds of anti-guru tricks are working out. I am your guru, and it is anti your guru to play these tricks upon yourself. Now you will play these tricks with me. What's the use? You have to gain something, and you are playing trick against yourself if you are playing them against me. You have to be more aware. You are not to be destroyed. Apart from that, you have to save others. How will you do it? In case if you do not accept that it is your privilege, that it is your fortune, that you have been chosen to be the medium of God's work. Sometimes I feel all the bhoots have come to me for realization, and I am not going to become a bhoot myself.
Jai Shri Shiva.
Bhoot also means, Bhutanath is the name of Sri Shankaraj, Sri Shiva. Because he gets after the bhoots all the time. But you have to be the present and not the bhoot. Bhoot means the past. Then what is there to be known? You become. When you are in the present, you just start becoming, evolving, blossoming. Try to be in the present. Do not escape the present. Face it. Don't feel guilty nor blame the bhoot. Both things are going to take you away from the present. Now just see the whole nature, the whole divine power. Your ardent desire of ages. Everything is on your side. The time has come. You are just there. What have you to do? Just stand in the center, at the axis. Try to keep yourself at the axis. And then you just see the periphery moving, you don't mind. When you see yourself misbehaving in any way, punish yourself. It is better that you punish than the divine punishes you, because that's a severe punishment. But do not feel guilty, because you have not done anything wrong. It's the bhoot which has done. So, we come to the point that we should realize that we are gurus and we cannot be bhoots. We have to change our outside also to become good gurus. For example, we have to learn good manners. Then these manners become your nature. Sometimes people who are very fond of food, I always tell them they should fast. Whatever you are fond of, try to give up. Try to overcome your sicknesses of attachments, your habits. Once your Guru Tattva is established, you will be accepted as a Guru. There will not be any need for you to say that you are a Guru. People will know that you are. We don't have to then write on our foreheads that we are Gurus. People will know that this is a Guru walking. You can see the divinity walking. You can see the dignity walking, the glory coming out. You have to change from within, and the light of that within enlightenment will be shown outside. But it should not be a mental idea or an emotional idea, but should be the happening, the becoming, the awareness. You have to experience through your own experimentation upon yourself. Even I do that. When I cannot reach you from one end because you are a bhoot, I reach you from the other. If somebody says he is a bhoot, then I see that he suffers a little and faces it, the bhoot in him. For example, I tell someone that please do this, and he forgets completely about it. And he says, it is a bhoot that has done. So then he loses his purse, and then I say, the bhoot must have taken away the purse. But I experiment with myself. I first see how I should approach you. If it doesn't work out, I try something else within myself, because it's a very tricky time we are with. If we had gone according to the Shariat or the chapter of Levi, all the books would not have been here. Maybe no Sahaja Yogis might have been left also. And this mental projection is such a common thing that is difficult to detach people. But only way I can play tricks with you is by experimenting myself on you. In the same way, you must play with yourself and try to put yourself in an experimental box. Today is the day of Guru Puja, the day when you have to worship your Guru. You are really fortunate to have a Guru, which is a mother. And my mother and Guru is this Mother Earth, which teaches me how to deal with human beings. And she's the one who also, in every stage of difficulties, helps me to correct my own methods of Nirmala Vidya. She has been such a kind mother and a kind Guru to me. And she is such a soothing personality. All this green, though is given to her by sun, as they say, is just to soothe us all. She wears the green upon herself. And the green is the Guru principle. She is the detached personality. She is the magnetism. She attracts. When people are walking on her, she is looking after them. She creates out of her swayambhus the self, what should we say to swayambhu?
Self-manifested.
Yes, self-manifested stones. Her attraction and concern is so great that without her we would be hanging in the air. And she keeps me to the brass tacks, as they say, to the reality. If I wanted, I could be just the spirit and not bother about anybody else. The way she bears our sins, the way she always looks after us and nourishes us despite our so many defects, in the same way a Guru should do. She is extremely forgiving, but she explodes as an earthquake, and sometimes hot calcium and hot potassium can come out of her. She produces sulfur for you, for your cure. If England's soil becomes vibrated, then this soil can be used for medicine. In India, people use clay for medicine, for every kind of treatment. The understanding about Guru Tattva one can have from the Mother Earth. So let us touch the Mother Earth and bow to her. May God bless you. She's sucking. In the Kundalini Shastra, Mother Earth is the Kundalini. Muladhara is the Mother Earth. So, for us, Kundalini is the most important thing. We don't have to worry about what they have talked about in the Levi, that you must not steal, you must not tell lies. What we have to worry, that keep your Kundalini up. So the Guru has to be a person who is absolutely practical. He must have common sense and absolutely practical. He cannot be an impractical person. A person who is impractical is not a Guru. But practical in the common way is understood as a man who is cunning, who knows how to deviate from right path and all that. That's the most unpractical thing to do. Something absurd, something out of the blue is not the way a Guru has to go. There is all common sense which should guide a Guru how to deal with a person. And common sense is a thing which is not cunningness by any chance. The source of common sense is the spirit. The expression of a Guru is very, very paradoxical. For example, a Guru will be extremely practical, supposing he has to build his own house, or a house, or ashram, or anything. He'll be extremely practical. He'll be very economical. He'll create something out of the blue. People will be amazed how he's done it, so practical. But he'll be so detached that if this ashram is to be donated, somebody in 1 second he'll donate. For acquiring, say, for example, for acquiring a lamp, the Guru will be very practical. He'll get the best and the cheapest and the most beautiful. And he'll be very intense about it. But when it will come to giving, he'll be more intense about it. That when he will give, he'll give with that same intensity. He'll find out all practical methods how to donate, also to give away. So his acquiring is actually giving. He acquires to give. That's how he is the most practical. You know that we cannot take anything with us. Only the Guru can take with himself. Nobody else can take. Only the Guru has all the disciples and disciples and disciples and disciples for ages who sing the praise. No other relationship is that eternal. It goes on reflecting for ages and ages and ages. It's one wave that falls and then disappears. In anything that you do, every wave has disappears, but not the wave of knowledge from a Guru. It's even higher than the divine principle, because it explains. The divine principle cannot explain. It's the Guru who explains it. Not that it manifests, but it explains and it works out. So he's the master of the divine power. So in a way, divine power is like the meaning of the Guru. Like the word has the meaning, and the word has the meaning, and the word serves the meaning. But in a Guru principle, the divine serves the Guru. Everything is at your disposal. Everything is at your disposal. When you are a Guru, all your chakras are at your disposal. All the universe is at your disposal. Because you are the Guru. It's like the director of the show. The stage man, the gentleman who is in charge of the lights, the gentleman who is in charge of the loudspeaker, everybody has to serve the director, because he is training the actors. But the Guru principle has to be so much unchallenged. It should be of such a capacity that nobody can challenge that. It should be such a capable personality that nobody should be able to challenge the Guru. Then only it will work out. So you have to work it out in such a way that you are absolutely unchallengeable. And you are especially fortunate that you can see yourself and correct yourself, which nobody could do before. You are your own Guru. This situation never happened. You are your own Guru. And let me be your mother. That would be the best for me. So today is the day when one has to determine how far you are a Guru. First one, you have to take a pledge that you will establish your Guru principle. Second point. Thirdly, you have to pledge that you will establish Guru principles in others. Fourthly, you have to know that there is a little snack that your Guru is a mother. She is too kind to be a Guru, too mild to be a Guru, and extremely tolerant. So it is better that you take up the strictness towards yourself and look after yourself. May God bless you.
Let's be in meditative state. Let's all collectively offer pranams and thank for this collective session. We then raise our Kundalini and take bandhans. Jai Shri Mataji.